AITA for telling my sister she is no longer the it girl. So I, 25F, have a sister, 30F. We are from a small town where everyone knows each other. When we were younger, she was the it girl of our town. She was really pretty, social, well liked by everyone in general. I was the opposite. I looked like Dobby from Harry Potter. I was extremely skinny, had crooked teeth, frizzy hair and a huge nose. Really grotesque to look at in general. When people saw us together, they would get really surprised. They would often ask us whether we have the same dad or not. On top of that, I always felt like my sister was ashamed of me. She never wanted to take me anywhere or wouldn't like being seen with me. She even told me it's because people ask her questions about me. The thing that really annoyed me was when her friends would make fun of me. They would often call me the little goblin and my sister never stick out for me. Anyways, since I knew from a young age people wouldn't like me for my looks, I always worked on my grades. I went to a good university. Then I worked on my looks. I gained weight, got a hair care routine, got a nose job and got braces. Now I look 7 out of 10. My sister's life, on the other hand, didn't go as well. She went to university, dropped out, got married and got divorced and moved back at home and works in a market. She also gained a lot of weight because of stress. This summer she called me asking whether she could come stay with me and my fiancé for a while. She told me she cannot live with my mom anymore and there is nothing to do in out small town. I agreed and she started living with us. The issue is, whenever she gets the chance, she talks about our past. She says how much I changed myself and tells everyone my looks weren't always great. The other day we were out with my friends and she did that again. But she also showed the most unflattering childhood picture of me and people started laughing. I don't know what happened, but I started seeing red. I told her she also looks really different now, like 40 pounds heavier. She is also no longer the it girl, so she should stop acting that way. She is the girl who lives with her sister's house rent-free and tries to embarrass her. We are currently not talking. So Reddit AITA? Edit. As some of you have guessed it, I don't really talk about my braces and my nose job with other people. It's not something I hide. I just don't randomly bring it up saying I've got this and this done. I think that's why my friends were surprised. NTA, she bit the hand that feeds her and deserved to get slapped back. There is nothing wrong with speaking up for yourself, even if you said something you normally wouldn't have. She was out of bounds first, however sometimes being the cooler head prevails. Something to consider for next time. With that out of your way, you should sit down like adults and have a conversation about how adults act and what you expect of her if she wants to continue to live with you. NTA. You are doing your sister a favor by letting her stay with you and your fiancé. For her to make passive-aggressive comments and try to belittle you in front of your friends is completely out of line. You are completely justified in calling her out, putting her in her place following such remarks. And to be clear up, I hope you recognize that your sister is only saying these things because she is jealous of you. How attractive or popular you were or were not in adolescence has absolutely no bearing on your life now as an adult. Your social status in high school only matters while you are in high school. For your sister to even care enough to bring that up now as an adult is nothing short of pathetic. You were right to call her out on that. And I hope you are enjoying living your best life as an adult, which is what really counts. NTA. Your sister peaked and is wishing for the good old days. She is jealous and wants to ruin your happiness any way she can. Also, why did you agree to let your sister live with you when she's been horrible to you your whole life? And the age gap is big enough to where this was an adult bullying a child at one point. I'm sorry, the best time of your life was when we were children and you felt more attractive than me. But now we are adults. You live in my house for free. And I expect to not be treated like I was when we were children. You can be an adult or you can leave my home. NTA. Obviously. But why is she even out with you and your friends? They aren't her friends. NTA. But it seems both of you have some unresolved anger towards each other. You are still upset at her behavior towards you when you were younger. She's jealous that you are doing so well and frustrated she is not. She needs to rein that in. You made choices. She made choices. Your current situation is the result of those choices. Sit her down and talk openly. If she's not willing to come to terms, then you have the right to kick her out. NTA. But it's time for her to move back home or somewhere else. She doesn't get to disrespect you like that and stay in your home rent-free. NTA. The fact she needs to put down her sister to make herself feel better is a red burning flag. You're best cutting off all contact from that clown. I think there were other ways you could have handled this besides doing a takedown in front of a group of other people. Now you look like an asshole for calling out her weight gain in front of everyone. It's clear you still hold some insecurities about your looks. Have you tried talking to your sister about how her comments hurt you and how much it hurt you growing up? As much as it sounds like you don't think she's moved on, it doesn't sound like you have either. I have serious doubts over this is real or not, as it reads like every single Revenge of the Nerds fantasy I've seen written online for a decade. But if it is in fact real, she sucks for obvious reasons, but you suck for handling this lingering resentment in the most dramatic way possible. NTA. Family or not, there's a line between nostalgic teasing and persistent disrespect. Sis crossed it and got served a dose of harsh reality. Everyone's got an old photo they'd rather forget. But weaponizing it to undermine someone's self-image, especially when that person is offering support and a roof, is low. You didn't invite her into your home for a repeat of childhood insecurities. Time for a serious chat about boundaries. Or perhaps time for her to reflect on her actions from the comfort of her next abode. Start showing pics of her in her prime. Comment on the downhill slide. NTA. Sounds like it's time for your sister to live elsewhere. InTA. Send her back to mom. How much you want to bet mom was comparing you to and that's why she wanted out. NTA. I'd invite her to leave ASAP. InTA. You need to kick her out seriously. NTA. Looks like she's stuck in the high school mean girl vibe. She must be very insecure. If she doesn't grow up, she needs to go. NTA. You had a lot of paciente actually. NTA. Get that woman out of your house ASAP. InTA. This is big mistake for letting your sister move in. Best hold her slowly to find her own place and life. I've been this same situation with you, but to see my own sister trying to ruin my reputation and relationship make me regret it until now. Trust me, sisters' competition is worse than friends backstabbing. NTA at all. Sister had the world handed to her on a silver platter as a teenager, which resulted in her never needing to mature or learn how to be a decent human being. And now she's reaping what she sowed herself. Maybe the fault lies with your parents that didn't teach her some humbleness and respect when she was younger. But you're still NTA.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.